Today I'm doing something extra special with my hair. I'm starting with this old braid out, which was the result of the last style. For my first shampoo, I'm going in with the Olaplex because I do have highlights. I find the shampoo is very gentle on the blonde while still being very cleansing. Then my second shampoo is going to be Design Essentials. I have loved this one since I found out about Design Essentials, and that was way back probably 10 years ago almost, and still good. Then after that, I will be following up with the Rosemary and Mint conditioner. They just started carrying this in the stores around me. They've probably had it for longer, but it does super good. If you leave it on for the recommended time, it's almost like a deep conditioner, which again is what my highlighted hair needs. I did sit out in the sun the other day, so it did get a little bit lighter on those light ends as well. Not so much at the roots, but there's a little bit of lift. But yeah, you can see my natural roots are a lot darker. And when you have color treated hair, it does need a little bit of extra TLC. If your hair is in great condition, you don't need any of that stuff. Just shampoo, conditioner, you're good. But my hair is a little bit more high maintenance right now, and that's something you just have to accept when you do something to your hair that involves a chemical process. So we are gonna wash this and come back, and then I'll show you what else we're gonna be doing. Okay, my hair is all washed. I went in with this curl forming custard. Didn't use any leave-in today, because just wanted to see how it would work without any leave-in at all. So this is where we're at with the hair. And what I'm doing, turning my hair silver. So I have already gone ahead and put plastic bags down on the floor. I'm not using gloves, maybe I'll regret that, I don't know. But I've already done my hair red and blue. And so now it was time to try silver. Now this does say to use on damp hair. I'm going to be trying this on my wet hair first and see how it ends up looking. And if I need to dry it a little bit, I'll use my microfiber towel to do so. So first of all, just sectioning this out of the way. Okay, let me start by using what was at the top. Smells good. And we're just gonna start with the front section. If it's too wet, the color just runs right off. I'm gonna just squeeze a little. It's not so much at the roots is where it's running off, but at the ends. Okay. It's hard to tell how much of this is really being coated because it's such a dark color right now, and I'm sure when it dries, it'll be lighter. But also I have like highlighted blonde ends, and I think that's really just, make sure I get the backs here too, the roots. The cool thing about this color is you can build it up, but because it's silver, it's not showing as brightly, I don't think, as if I were to use like the red or the blue. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. Like, it feels really coated. Okay, let me try. Put that at the back and try the next section. Clip it away so I don't accidentally go over it again. Okay. See, when you put it on, it looks very bright, but then as you work it in, the color kind of fades down a bit. Okay, I see a difference, I do. I might go back over it once I'm done over the whole thing and just add a little extra to build up that color. I feel like I got this side a bit better than this side, so I was trying not to run out of product if I didn't have enough for my hair. So that's why I ended up, I think, putting less on this side. But now that I've done both sides pretty thoroughly, I feel pretty confident going back and adding some more to this side. And I was thinking about adding a little bit of blue. But I think this is good. By now you should know I don't love a middle part. So I've been recently parting over to my left side, so I'm gonna do that. Not a super hard side part, but just enough to give me that offset. And then because of the way I parted it, I've got to add a little bit more color. Otherwise, those blonde highlights are just gonna come right through. I think this silver has a little blue in it, which is give me a slightly green undertone. Okay, I think I've applied as much as is practical at this point. I don't think I'm really gonna get any more color and it feels very dry already. So what we're gonna do now is use the blow dryer to try and start setting this, and then let it air dry the rest of the way. First things first, I have to wash my hands. And this is what they look like just rinsing, no soap. Heat protector. This is really meant for a flat iron. And so I figured if it's meant for really hot heat, it'll work great. For just a regular blow dryer heat. Smells good too, gives you that in salon feeling. And you know I also hate hair on my face. Check it out, I have silver bobby pins. And we're just gonna lift that out of the way until it's dry. Woo, yes. All right, here we go. That is just starting to set everything. It's still wet and it's still gonna take some time to dry. And I'm just gonna put it back behind my head now. But that just helps to start setting everything in place. And you notice that I'm holding it farther away. I don't actually have a diffuser, so that's how I do it. I hold it, and I was controlling the hair so that it wasn't flying all over the place. If I want a fluffy wash and go, I'll do that. But it's still damp and wet right now. I need to wipe this excess off my face with a proper washcloth and let it dry, and we'll come back and see how it looks. And here's a 360 of what it's looking like. So, side, back. I still have some holes I need to fix, but I'll get that on my next trim. Side again. And here we go. This is the final result. That's what it looks like from all sides. The lighting is really not doing this justice. It looks almost more yellow now, but it is more of like a silvery gray, and I am gonna pop some pictures here so you can see what it looked like after I had freshly done it and it was just starting to dry. And then when I was out and about and what it looked like. I will say there's not a ton of color transfer. There was a little bit on my shoulders here, a little bit on my neck, and of course around my face and everything. But as I was sitting in my car and other places, I didn't really notice a lot of this coming off on my hands. It may be because this is a lighter color, it's not as obvious, but definitely with the red, I noticed a lot of color transfer and a bit with the blue as well. It was very, very easy to clean up when I was finished, and I'm anticipating if I do see any color transfer, just kind of brush it off and we're good to go. It's very crunchy. As you can see, there is still a ton of curl definition, but it's definitely crisp and a bit dry. So I don't see this lasting me more than a few days. My part is still very defined. This part is like very hard, very crunchy, dried in place. So while I love doing the colors, I definitely am not going to be doing them very, very often. I ended up using almost half of the silver, which is significantly more than I used for the red and the blue. The red, I really hardly had to put any on at all. It is a very opaque color, so it goes on the hair very easily. The blue, not as much, especially with me having highlighted hair. The more yellow areas, I had to put more blue on so it didn't turn out green. Same thing a little bit with this silver. I believe there is a blue undertone to it because some of the parts do look a little bit green still where I have those highlights. But overall, I think it came out really, really cute. And this is my favorite color of the ones I have tried. There is a purple, but I just don't see myself with purple hair, so I don't think I'm going to be trying that. And of course, I already have my blonde highlights, so I am not going to be trying their blonde color. I will pop some pictures of what it looks like the next couple days here at the end of the video. And until next time, thanks for watching.